It was May 27, 2016. In Yamunanagar city, Haryana, the time was nearing 6:30 a.m. 70-year-old Dr. Bhadra came out of the house and was getting ready to go for a walk. But that morning time of the day was going to flip upside down, but he didn't know about it. Yes, the phone in his hand started to ring, but the next second his face changed. He started to stammer and said, "What are you saying?" And the next second he said he will come immediately, and went inside the house and took the medical kit and car key and came out. And in the next 5 minutes, in a house in another street of Yamunanagar, Bhadra's car went and stood in front of that house. Now he took the medical kit and went inside the house quickly and saw a 35-year-old woman sitting and crying in the hall, and around 10 neighbors were standing and talking sadly. Seeing this, he went inside the bedroom and saw a 40-year-old man lying in the bed without any movement. Immediately, he took his stethoscope and checked his heartbeat, took a mini torch from the medical kit and checked his eyes. And while checking, his hands started to shake and his eyes were filled with tears, because the person lying dead was none other than his only son, Yogesh Bhadra. Even though as a doctor he knows that his son is dead, as a father he couldn't accept it. Immediately he took Yogesh to the nearby hospital quickly, and doctors who checked him said that he is already dead and confirmed that it was a heart attack. And knowing this matter, Yogesh's parents, wife and 2 children, everyone was crying, and with the same sadness. They completed the final rituals in the evening and cremated his body. Even though Yogesh's parents and children were tired of crying, Yogesh's wife Priyanka was continuously crying. Now, to console her, Yogesh's parents decided to stay there for 10 days. And after a few days, when Priyanka became normal, Yogesh's parents went to their house. But the same night, an unbelievable incident happened. Yogesh came to his parents' house. Seeing Yogesh near the door, his mother was frozen in shock. And not only that, Yogesh told an important information to his mother. That is, he didn't die due to heart attack, and asked to find the real reason. Don't be confused. It's not true. It is just a dream which came to Yogesh's mother. But that dream is going to be the starting point of this case. It is not a normal dream. The message inside that dream was going to be the starting point to find the truth behind Yogesh's death. Yes, the case which started due to a dream and which was sensational in North India. About a shocking case we are going to decode in today's video. You are watching Dark Lit. Come, let's move on to today's video. And the dream continued to the next day. Same face and same situation. So his mother started to think whether there is any reason behind this, and also said this to Yogesh's father. But hearing this, Yogesh's father said that they are mourning now, and they couldn't digest the death of their son, and consoled her, saying that the dream is because of her subconscious memory. But Yogesh's mother couldn't accept that explanation. So she said, "You know how good our son's health is? He didn't even have a small health issue. When it is like this, suddenly how can you say that it is a heart attack? And it doesn't look normal to me." She said, actually, her point is, it is okay if that dream came for just a day, but she continuously had the same dream for 2 days. So definitely there is a meaning for that dream, and insisted that they shouldn't ignore that dream. Hearing this, Yogesh's father, even though he is a doctor, he started to suspect something. Yogesh's ghost is trying to convey something in their dream. And along with that, as a second thought, he started thinking whether there is any problem in Yogesh's business, and started to think whether there is any enemies for him. And if it is, then Yogesh's wife, Priyanka, will definitely know about it. So they both decided to ask Priyanka about it directly. Because of this, Yogesh's parents went to Yogesh's house to meet Priyanka. But Yogesh's parents saw an unexpected thing. Their daughter-in-law, Priyanka, was not sad about her husband's death, was sitting relaxed in a sofa, and was eating snacks and cool drinks, and was seeing an English movie with full sound in home theater. When this was very weird to them, and when they started to speak with her, her tone, body language, everything was like a third person died, and said that she is going to change his plywood business to her name, and the documents were under process, and I couldn't look after the kids. So I made an admission in a residential school, and I will leave them there next month. Like this, she spoke without any sadness. Actually, she executed that plan in the next 1 month. Yogesh's parent, who noticed this, started suspecting Priyanka. Yogesh's father gave a complaint that he suspects Priyanka in his son's death, And the police who got the complaint? Saeed that they cremated Yogesh's body without autopsy. And even if that report was there, they could have got any lead from that. So without any evidence, they asked how they can take action on Priyanka. Even though Yogesh's father knows that what they say is right, there's no use to speak the things which has already happened. So they asked them to watch Priyanka's activities closely and said that there is a chance that they could get a lead in that. Similarly, to watch Priyanka without knowing to her, they appointed a Mufti police, and the police who noticed Priyanka for a week gave a report that she was not suspicious. So police was not ready to show interest in this case, and knowing this Yogesh's father, decided that there is no use in trusting police hereafter, and approached a private detective agency and asked them to find whether there is negative things about Priyanka. So now 2 detectives started watching Priyanka. She regularly went to gym, and after that went to her plywood factory. And after that she came home to sleep and noticed that this was her daily routine. Like this, there was no doubt in her activities for 2 weeks. And the detectives started thinking that there was nothing suspicious about Priyanka. And that's when the day they expected came. One day, Priyanka took her car and went to a pub in Chandigarh. And the detectives who followed her to the pub, along with the 30-year-old youngster, she was dancing. Drinking was very close with him, so they took photos without knowing to anyone. Also, they both stayed at that hotel for the night. So when they followed to know who that 30-year-old youngster is, they came to know that he is a trainer in a gym where Priyanka goes. So the detectives went to Priyanka's gym and started investigating. But when they went there, they got an unexpected information. Yes, his name is Rohit, but he quit 2 months ago, and he is not coming to work now, the staff said. And hearing this, the detectives checked resigning date and curiosity. Shockingly, he resigned in 1 week after Yogesh died, and without stopping, they started noticing his recent activity. And the gym trainer Rohit had a premium car. Priyanka bought that premium car for him with full payout. And when they started tracking all their call history, and like they thought they got an important information, on the day of the incident, that is on the day when Yogesh died, from 9 to 11:30 p.m., Priyanka and Rohit spoke around 40 times on the phone. And not only that, at the same time, Rohit called 2 more members 15 times. And beyond this, around 12:30 a.m. to 2 a.m., Priyanka, Rohit, and the other 2 phones signal. We're in the same tower range as in Yogesh's house. Like this, without giving this details to the local police, Yogesh's father met Haryana DGP and submitted all the evidence. The case, which started in Dream, came as evidence in DGP table. Now, on March 21, 2017, police arrested Priyanka and Rohit and started investigating them. When both of them started struggling without being able to answer the question, and in the next few minutes, they started confessing the truth. And this is what they said in the confession. Priyanka and Yogesh fell in love in college and later got married. And even after marriage, without any problem, they were living a happy life. And everything was until Rohit joined as a trainer where Priyanka was working out. And from that day, the direction of her life started to change. After Rohit came, Priyanka was attracted towards him, and the affair started developing in between them. And everything happened without knowing to Yogesh. When it is like this, Rohit started asking for help to Priyanka. And without knowing to Yogesh, she started giving money to him. But after one stage, it was completely changed. One day, Rohit said he was in a lax of debts, and if he had money to start a gym, he will settle the debts. Like this, he said to Priyanka while crying. Now Priyanka thought of what to do. And when Priyanka, who was totally immersed in affair, started to think of a brutal idea, not only to settle Rohit's debts, but to live with Rohit, she decided to kill Yogesh, who was a disturbance for that. When she said about this to Rohit, without thinking for a second, he said okay. And after that, Rohit joined 2 more members in this plan. One is Satish, who gave loan to Rohit, and another one is Sonu. He is a compounder in a hospital and also Rohit's friend. So all 3 of them on the day of the incident went inside through the back door. And at that time, Yogesh was sleeping peacefully in his bed. And that's where their plan was activated. Sonu injected him and made him unconscious, and in the next few minutes, Yogesh fainted. And Rohit, who was seeing this, took a pillow immediately and started to press in Yogesh's face. And at the same time, Priyanka, Satish, Sonu held Yogesh's hands and legs. So in the next few minutes, without knowing what is happening, And without knowing that his wife is responsible for all this, he died due to suffocation. After that, Priyanka dropped all three of them in different locations and came back late at night, and everything was recorded in the CCTV. And to clear all the evidence in the house, she cleaned the floor completely, and around 6 a.m., there was a huge sound inside the house. And hearing the sound, neighbors rushed to that house immediately. And after that, Priyanka started her acting and called Yogesh's father, and that's what we saw in intro. Now, the court who investigated this case on August 6, 2021, all three of them got a life sentence. If you noticed in this case, there is a very big idiot in this, and that was Priyanka, because Yogesh kept her rich, but killed him due to an affair and was sitting in jail now. So she is definitely an idiot, and even though Yogesh's mother dream was accidental, there is no comment that it was the starting point in this case. And beyond all this till the end, he fought to bring out the truth. And we have to appreciate Yogesh's 70-year-old father.